Welcome to another 10 at 10 for 10 training and leadership development. And today I'm going to talk about don't confuse pool funding with network marketing because it's not. Okay. And people think anytime you hear, hey, you gotta bring some referrals in, they automatically they go, oh, that's one of those, is that one of those pyramid things? Or is that networking or MLM thing? Okay, come on, guys. Do do companies hire? Let me ask you guys that question. Do companies hire people? Is that normal for companies, right? Uh, anytime you have any kind of organization, it's going to grow, right? I actually got a Facebook call coming in right now. I actually need to just hang on. So let me just turn off my Facebook. Hopefully, it's not an emergency. Okay, just gotta let them know I'm in training right now, live, being recorded. Okay, so come back to the Zoom. All right, now, yes, all organizations grow and referrals are very much appreciated in pretty much anything, whether it's a company or it's a church or some other religious organization, or it's a political group. There's going to be this idea of reaching out and grabbing and getting more people to be involved. Can we agree on that? So
Yes, we can.
adding people
Yes.
to any kind of group is a normal thing. So let's take a look here. All right. Got it. Believe it or not, my wife's reaching out to me right now, so I just want to make sure she's all right. So it turns out she's fine. She's just anxious to share some pictures with me. She's away for a couple of days. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So in the way we work is you're going to bring in personal referrals, and the only people that are going to pay you, other than the pool, is your personal referrals. You're not going to get payments coming from people from what you would call a downline, like in network marketing or MLM. You have a downline. Am I right?
Right.
And then usually what happens, the way those things work, just so you know the difference, the way those things work is that you send money into a central location, like usually like a company bank account, right? Something like that. Right. So people make credit card
Right.
payments
Right.
into a company, and the company receives all the money in one big pot, right? And then they have a compensation plan, and according to the rules of the compensation plan, they take a little piece of this payment and give it to this person, a little piece of the payment and give it to that person, a little piece of the payment and give it to this one and 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 onward. And so, basically they take a whole and divide it up into many parts. Usually about half of the whole is divided up into little chunks and then sent to the team in little pieces. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
MLM. That's network marketing. Yep. That's how that works. Okay. So with us, we are not centralized. Okay. We always say it's the switch that makes you rich. Okay. Because what you're doing is you're actually technically bringing people into pool funding, and you're connecting them to a switch. And the way the switch works is when a person goes to click what I like to call the magic money button on our website every day, they go in there clicking that magic money button every day. Okay, when they do that, a couple things happen. But the first thing that happens is the software is going to go, wait a minute, who's clicking the button? And once it identifies that person, who's the sponsor of that person clicking the button? And then is that sponsor qualified? It only takes 3 days to get qualified. Most people get qualified pretty quick. But anyway, it asks those questions. And if the answer is yes, that person clicking the button, their sponsor is qualified, then it's gonna basically set the transaction to go 100%, 100%. of the money from the person clicking the button, their wallet, directly to the wallet of, say, their qualified sponsor. Okay. It's not going to go to some in betweener. It's not going to come to me, as a middleman. It goes from your wallet directly to your qualified sponsor's wallet. And that's how it works. That's the switch. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, on the other
Yes.
hand, if the sponsor is not qualified, then it's going to pay the next person waiting to get paid in the pool, because the pool is basically a list of orders. That's one way to look at the pool, a list of orders, right? Anytime that someone's made a payment, that it's added to the list, okay? And then you wait your turn to get paid on that list. So that's how the pool side of it works. And that's all the switch is. It's one or the other. And it's 100% of the money going from your wallet to another person's wallet without ever coming into a central location, like directly to me or directly to a company or directly to anything I would have control over. So once it goes there from one wallet to the next wallet, understand this: I have no access. I have zero access to pull money out of any of your wallets. I did not create MetaMask. MetaMask is not my company, okay? And we're using MetaMask, a third party, because we can trust them. You guys can trust that the transactions are secure in MetaMask? Yes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You got a 12-word secret phrase, to protect it, right? And I don't know what your
Right.
12 words are. You don't know what my 12 words are, right? So there's no way to get into that and take money out of the wallet unless you had that private information. Okay, so don't ever share your 12 words with anybody. Okay, guys, make sure you
Mhm.
keep it in a safe place. So that's how that works. So we are not MLM. Okay, and the last thing we are is a pyramid, for sure, not a pyramid. And here's another way to look at pool funding. What we do is we pull money out of the market, okay, to give to our members, to the people. That's what we're doing. Okay. So think of it like this: a Fortune 500 company. There's the guy at the desk in the big headquarter office, right? And he's working 40 hours a week and he's collecting a paycheck at that Fortune 500 company. Are you picturing it? You seeing it? Where's that paycheck coming from? Think about it. Think about it. Fortune 500 company, okay? Guy getting a paycheck, okay? Sitting at a desk in some office somewhere working for that company. If you look carefully, you'll trace that paycheck all the way up to the market. Think about it. Inside that Fortune 500 company, they've got stock. Yes. They're publicly traded. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, they're on the stock exchange, right? So their stock, and we're talking about lots of shares, usually millions of shares of stock are issued. They're available publicly, and it has a stock price. And when you add up all the shares the company has it within its possession, okay, against the value of each share of stock, when you do the multiplication there, usually that number is about 10 to 20 times more money than what that company produces in annual revenue. Okay, and we're talking about billions here. So, if the annual revenue for a company is $1 billion a year, don't be surprised if the value of the stock that the company's holding on to at the moment is $10 billion, $20 billion. Make sense? And yes, regularly they're selling little bits of that all the time. Why? So make sure that guy sitting at that desk gets his paycheck. Get it? That's how they're able to do it. You understand? And pool funding is just like that. Only you guys aren't getting a paycheck. You're just enjoying the benefits of receiving funding, by basically following the rules of how we set up the system for you to collect funding inside pool funding. But it's also coming from the market. We have 1 million coins. Most of them are not, like 99.999% of the coins are not in circulation. So that means we're holding them. Okay. The value's way up there. Last time I looked, it was about 26,000. It might be 28,000 by now. I don't know. It just changes every 15 minutes, but it's going up. Earlier, it was up to about $40,000. So it's swinging now between like 25 to 40,000. is where our price range is for our coin. And we sell little bits of that as needed. And then that produces the funds that we generate the guarantees. Okay. So the guarantees is money coming directly from the market to our members. Yes. And that's why
Yes.
we can say with full confidence that we are taking money from the market and giving it to the people, because every guarantee payment is exactly that. Now, in addition to that, we have a rotating pool of people. Our pool is not full of water, guys. Our pool is full of people. It's a pool of people, okay? And it's pool funding, right? So it's a group of people come together to work with each other to generate funding for each other, right? No different than like a Sam's Club or a Costco as a buyer's club, where people come together to buy in bulk and save money on things that they got to buy anyway because they got to eat, right? Same thing, people coming together, and that's what pool funding is. People coming together, and the bigger we get, the more we can pull out of the market, the faster we can pull it out of the market. Okay, and in the meantime, we have rotation happening in our pool. That motion generates the ability to pump. It pump, and that's what we want. The more of us there are, the more we pull out every time we pump. I hope that makes sense. When we first started pumping, we were able to pump out $20 or $30 a day. Now we're pumping, $200 or $300 a day. Before you know it, we'll be pumping $2,000 or $3,000 a day, and then they'll turn it into $20,000 or $30,000 a day, and so on and so on and so on. Just as we get bigger, and then that means more money to our members. That's the difference between MLM, pyramids, network marketing, all that over there. We're none of that. We are pool funding. And I think the best way to kind of look at us is we operate much like a Fortune 500 company in the fact that we're connected to the market, and we use that connection to make our people benefit. In the case of a Fortune 500 company, their employees are the ones benefiting, right? In the case of pool funding, our members benefit by being a part of this group. Any questions? I'll take one or two questions if you have any questions. Was I clear or not clear?
That was clear.
Crystal clear.
Really? I nailed it? Okay, then good.
Yeah, it did.
Then we're done. I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. Thank you for coming to watch another one of our training. If you're catching this on YouTube, please give us a like, subscribe, and a positive comment. Bye for now.